Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And this is a actual update video on my Google Pixel 7. So I sent my Google Pixel 7 in for repairs, and I actually received it today. I got it back. Now there was some troublesome, problems with the phone. I was having display problems. I wasn't sure if it was actually the power button or the screen itself, because the screen wasn't actually turning on like it should. It would turn on sometimes and then it wouldn't turn on. So I actually have a video on my channel talking more about that. If you want to check out that video, but the main thing is I got the phone back. I did actually have some problems finding out what was actually wrong with it. Now, this is actually the first email that they sent me when they found out that it was able to be fixed, and they didn't actually charge me anything. As you can see here, it was covered. As you can see there, it says we repaired your device and it will ship back by the end of the day. Tracking information will be available immediately. It will be 2 to 3 more days to ship it back to you. But they actually shipped it overnight to me, and I actually got it this morning. I actually got it around like 11:30, I believe it was, or 11:40, something like that. It's like 12:30 now. Yeah, this clock's actually wrong. Well, it's not wrong. It's just that it's a screenshot. So yeah, it's about 12:30 now. Um, that didn't really tell me much. This just says that the screen was damaged and display problem. So I actually had to reach out to them. I actually had to reach out to them, and I chatted with them on their website, and they were pretty good about it. They actually told me actually what the problem was. It says upon checking the details, I see that the device has blank screen, flickering, and touch screen not working as intended, and also backlight emits from the edges of the display. Our team has repaired the device and sent it back to you under warranty. And then I just said, okay, thanks. So, you know, that's kind of, annoying. I mean, I actually went on to tell them after that in the chat. I actually went on to tell them, that they should tell their customers more, than just, we repaired your device. I wanted to actually know what was wrong with it. I shouldn't have had to, reach out to them and say, can I actually find out, what was wrong with the device. So they actually did, they actually were able to tell me, what was actually wrong with the device. Now, I didn't actually see, any screen, on the edges. I didn't actually see, the screen messed up around the edges, but I guess it was, if they said that it was. Sometimes you might not even notice that. I didn't notice that, but I guess they did. So in other words, I guess what they were pretty much saying was the screen was like coming out, how it wasn't supposed to be coming out, or something like that. And, obviously that was maybe causing the display problem, why it wasn't actually, turning on like it should. So I'm actually glad that it wasn't a power button problem, because they probably would have just, had to give me a whole new phone or whatever. But, I'm going to actually open this box up, and I'm going to actually see if they have any papers or anything in there. I actually already cut this, so it's actually easier. I just wanted to show you guys. I've never actually had this done before, so I just figured that I would do a video, about it and show you guys, and, maybe for the future, if you guys ever have to do it, it would be a good thing to watch and see. So they actually did send this overnight to me, so that's a really nice gesture. I didn't really expect that. I didn't expect them to, I didn't expect it to be that soon, actually. I thought it would be like 2 to 3 more days or more. So, but anyway, the only thing, before I actually get into the unboxing, the only thing that I, hope that Google does different in the future, like I told them on the chat, I said that they really need to just, tell you what actually they fixed, what they actually fixed, what, if they had to replace the power button, if they had to replace the screen, if it, actually what was going on, just don't say, we repaired your device and we're shipping it back to you. People like me, I want to actually know what was actually wrong with the device, whether it be a phone, a computer, anything. I mean, that's just, you know, Google is known for that. I made a video on my channel about this. I made a video on my channel about this, saying that they're not very well. They're not well when it comes to communication. They're not like Apple. They're not like Samsung. When it comes to communication, unfortunately, is what it seems like anyway. So that can be very frustrating. That when stuff goes on like that. But it is what it is. I reached out to them, but some people don't have the time to do that. Some people don't have the time, to sit down and email them and say, I want to know actually what's wrong with my device, or chat with them, or call them. I'm not even going to call them. They had a number to call, and I'm not going to call them. I'll just I'll, if anything, I'll chat with them. If I can't chat with them, then I'll just email them, because I'm not really a big fan of talking, on the phone, so that's just me. But, anyway, long story short, we got the phone back, we got it, fixed. So let's actually get into it and open it up here and see, what they actually did. I don't know if they actually have a paper in here, or not. They might actually give me a paper in here, to let me know, what actually, they did. I'm not so sure, but looks like they did package it. I really do like that they packaged it very well. They, packaged it pretty well, so that's really good. Let me move this over here. I just like to have this little Android thing here just for something, just for something to show. I mean, probably gonna get some more of them in the future. They're really nice. Um, this looks like just my IMEI number and all that. I'm not gonna really, zoom in on that. I don't really want everybody seeing that. So they put it in like a cloth thing, so that's nice to ship it back. So yeah, that's really nice. Let me actually try to get it out of here. Looks like they actually put it in a yeah, they put it in. Um, so they actually put it in like a thing, like you get with a new phone. So I have to wonder, did they give me a new phone? That might be what they did. Now I can actually tell if this is a new phone, because let me actually see here. I think that this might be a new phone actually, because when I was putting my case on my phone, I actually when I was putting my case on my phone, I actually nicked the corner up here. So let me actually see in the light if I can see if that nick is still there. And it doesn't actually look like it is. So I think that they might have either given me a refurbished phone or gave me a brand new phone. Yeah, because that nick's not there up at the top that I had there. I was putting on a Poetic case, and I accidentally like put it on the wrong way. So I nicked like the corner up here of the phone. So that this actually looks like they gave me a brand new phone, because I don't know if any of you are familiar, with how they do things, but normally when you get a new phone, they put this on the phone. So let me actually turn it on and see. Now I can tell by the IMEI number. So if they gave me a new phone, this will be a new IMEI number. And I actually think that they did give me a new phone, because it does actually look like I'm actually gonna just set it up on, well, I can put in my Wi-Fi just a second here. Yeah, I mean, if they gave me a new phone, I'll take it. I mean, maybe they thought that this phone was because like I said, that did have a nick up there. Let me actually get more light and see. Let me actually see in the bathroom here. Trying to find that nick that I had up there. Yeah, I think that this is another phone. Yeah, because they didn't. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's how I can tell that it's another phone, because you want to know why? Because when either they replace the whole phone itself and they just, they just put it back together, um, or something else, because I have my camera protector on here. So this has got to be another phone, because either they replaced the back of the phone, because this is where the nick was up there, the little nick that I had, and I had my camera protector on there, so that's no longer on there unless they took it off. But I can't really see them taking this apart, because the screen, they would take the screen off here. So, if there was a screen problem, they would just replace the screen. They wouldn't worry about the back. So, maybe there was a power button problem too. I think that this is a new phone, guys. I think that they just gave me a new Pixel 7. I think that that's basically what they did. Let me, let me go into the settings here. Now, my IMEI number, let me see. Now, my IMEI number, I actually have that. Let me see if this is, I'm going to see if this matches up with this phone. We're going to skip this for now. Checking network info, yeah. Google services, wow, scanning, no. Send usage diagnostics, no. Now, this is another thing that I always do. I don't like to send user and data diagnostics, and I also turn off, don't allow scanning when I first set up a phone. Limited warranty. Okay, accept. Skip the pin. We're not going to do that. Okay, we'll just, do whatever. Anyway, back to this phone. So let me actually go into my photos here and see the IMEI of this phone. I actually have that blurred out, so I'm gonna have to go into my trash here, and I'm gonna have to try to find that email that they sent me. Why this is try it. Okay, skip. Okay, so we're in there. So I'm gonna have to go into my email here. So, um, basically, I think that this is a new phone, guys. I really do. It looks like it's a new phone. Let me see. I found the IMEI, I believe. Let me see here. No, that's not the IMEI. Let me see. Oh, okay, there's the IMEI. Okay, so 5 1. Let me see, 128. Yeah. Um, go into the IMEI of this phone. Just type in IMEI. Now I'm not actually going to show this on the screen, so let me see. So it does have the same IMEI. I'm not actually going to show it, but it's definitely the same IMEI. So I believe that, maybe I don't know if there's a way that they can transfer an IMEI, but that's kind of different, guys. That's kind of, that's definitely kind of different. That the camera protector is off, so they took that off. I mean, if they didn't have to get into this, I don't really appreciate them taking that camera protector off. I don't really like that they took the camera protector off, to be honest with you. I mean, they might have had to do it because they replaced the back, or they might have replaced the whole phone. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think they replaced the whole phone. Let me look at this again. Let me actually put turn the light on brighter over here. So there's no, those are fingerprints. There's no nick up there, like I said. I don't see it. I know that I had a nick up here, on one corner, because I tried to put my Poetic case on, and I put it on wrong. So, I know that I had a nick up there. So, This has definitely been replaced. The back of the phone completely must have had to been replaced, and then they must have replaced the front of the phone too, the whole screen. So um, that's very odd. So it must have been a major problem with the phone then, because if they're gonna do that, replace the whole back of it, and that nick that I had on there isn't there. Either that, or if they can transfer the IMEI number, to another phone, maybe they can do that. I don't, they might have the ability to do that because it is their phone. It's an unlocked phone, so they might have the ability to do that. Um, so I don't know. I mean, like, it kind of looks like a new phone to me because you get this over the cover with it, over the screen with it whenever you get a new phone. Um, and they also gave me this with it. They gave me a SIM, taker out or thing or whatever the heck you want to call it. So, I don't really know. I don't really know. All I know is, that the phone, seems to be acting how it should. When I had it before, it wasn't, doing that. It wasn't even, powering on. When I would touch it, nothing would happen. So basically, what I think they did, they might have given me a whole new phone and just transferred my IMEI number to the new phone. I don't know if that's possible. If you guys could comment, and if you guys know about that kind of stuff, I don't know. If that is actually possible, I wouldn't see why not. I mean, it could possibly be possible. Either that, or they just replaced the whole phone. They just replaced the screen, and then they replaced the whole back. They probably if they did that, they probably did some major work to it. So obviously, if they took off the whole back, and my camera screen protector is no longer on there. So it's either basically they went into it and they fixed it, and they replaced both sides of the phone, or they just transferred the IMEI to a new phone and just gave me a whole new phone. So because that, like I said, that nick up there from the case, it's no longer there. I don't see it. So that's very odd, that they don't tell me, if it's a new phone, if they actually fixed it. I mean, they told me they fixed it, but I don't know if it's actually a new phone or if it's a phone that they actually just took apart, and then put new stuff in, a new screen, a new back. I'm no expert, so I can't really tell, if it's an actual new phone or if it's an actual or if it's still my phone that I had before, but they replaced the back. The only way that I can tell that it's different is because there's no nick on the back, like I said, because of the case, because of me trying to put the case on, and then, which I'm actually glad. I'm glad that is gone because, maybe they thought that I dropped the phone or something, so they replaced the back. Maybe they saw that nick on the back and they, figured that they would just replace the back, which was nice of them if they saw that. Because it wasn't a big nick. It was about, maybe the size of, that, maybe not even. Maybe like the size of this. It wasn't really big at all. It was, just a small, little nick up there at the top. So I don't see that, like I said. So, you know, uh, but yeah, guys. I mean, I'm glad to have my Google Pixel 7 back. Like I said, it seems to be working. The lock screen seems to be working how it should. It's turning on and off. And when I tap it, it turns on. So it seems to be, working how it should, just like my Google Pixel 7a over here. So, I mean, yeah, I just wanted to get this video out there. I mean, it looks like they repaired it. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's a brand new phone. I don't know, what they did to it, other than, them telling me that there was a display problem. They didn't really go too much into depth about it. But, they told me that there was, sorts of problems with the display in the email, like I said in the beginning of the video. But like I said, the only thing that I really don't like here, is that they actually didn't tell me um, if they actually gave me a brand new phone or if they actually replaced the phone, components. It looks like to me, since it's the same IMEI number, unless they can transfer them, like I said, to another new phone. It looks like to me it's my same exact phone, but without the nick on the back, from when I put my case on, and scratched it a little bit there. But I mean, either or, I'm glad that that nick is gone. I'm glad that that's gone. I'm glad that the phone is repaired. So what I'm going to actually do now is I'm actually going to root this, and then I'm actually going to, contact T-Mobile, and I'm going to get them to transfer my number over to this phone. It won't be that hard. I'll probably make another video maybe today or tomorrow about it. About how it's doing, all that kind of stuff. If it's still giving me problems or anything, because I haven't even rooted it yet. I haven't even really made it how I want it yet. So my Google Pixel 6 that I'm actually using right now is actually activated on T-Mobile, so I'm gonna have to have them transfer that over to my Google Pixel 7 now. It's not that difficult. Like I said, I just chat with them, or contact the number, and I could maybe even do it, automatically, just by contacting them, over the phone, or something like that, an automated thing or something like that. But so anyway, guys, yeah, I just wanted to get this video out there. Like I said, I'm not so sure. This is a new phone. I'm not so sure, what they actually did. If they gave me a brand new phone, I'm not so sure if they, just replaced the front and the back, and maybe did some things with the power button or the screen or whatever. I'm not, really so sure. They didn't really, tell me, what they actually did. If they replaced the whole phone, if they, gave me a refurbished phone, if they, whatever, but, I'm just glad, that my phone is back. I'm, going to get it set up how I want it, and I'll make another video on it and, let you guys know. I'll probably, give it a few days, to see how it acts, see if it gives me any problems like it was before with the display. I hope not, because it seems to be working pretty well. Like I said, I tap on it now and it, turns right on. So, I press the power button and it turns right on. So, if I root it and then it does the same thing, I'm going to be thinking to myself, well, maybe it was something to do with the root modules or root apps or something like that. So I'm going to, get it how I want it and then, test it out for a few days. My Google Pixel 6 doesn't have any problems with the display. So, I definitely think that it was something, with the phone itself. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.